Chapter 2 continued. Nancy had stomachache. She'd been stroking her belly for some hours till it calmed down. Her life being a jungle girl with it fat and round was all right, and she got used to it. The reason why her stomach was aching because she lost her friends. Hermione was the main thing she lost, and she gave us some advice, which gave her good luck, and she was the last wizard to be alive. She got out of bed. The weight of her belly was heavy, and she had to carry it. She wore her usual clothes, while she wasn't wearing them today, because she was having a small breakfast. Because she was having a small breakfast first. She had a feast last night, and what she would have is a glass of water. She had food but thought better have an apple instead. She already had those. Growl. Her stomach was loud, and she had to put up with it. Shh! She coaxed it. She had the paper delivered to her. There was some shock when she read the front page. The Potter boy with the truth at last. It said Nancy read the full story, which was even more of a shock. The Potter boy has died of age toll. Police were coming to his house when he was on his way home from somewhere we weren't told about. He shot himself after he found the voice recorder. See another full story in page 2. Nancy's stomach ached as she read the page 2. The Truth and Lies of Harry Potter. When Harry first moved to the Dursleys, he was just a baby. His life wasn't good, and he had no parents who died in 1981. During his future life, he and his friends have done many tasks but have not traveled the world for years. Police said to the papers that this boy seems to have a strange mind and doesn't seem to want his tale to be told. The voice recorder said about his last moments when it was taken to the police stations, leading them to the end of the case. I'm Harry Potter. I was born and was just a baby when my parents died from Lord Voldemort. So I was taken to my so-called uncle and aunt's house from Hagrid. Years passed and I had a letter given to me that I was to visit Hogwarts. That's when things were happening. Other years passed and one day Dumbledore was killed and I had to do some task he ordered me to do. Now today I've done new tasks and the world is turning against me. I had to do what is right to end my life, and that is to kill myself. The story of his death was never told to the police, so they're hunting a lady instead. They saw her in Privet Drive looking for something that is of interest to them. They're about to search the island. The story ended. Nancy was indeed angry at this, because the police were about to hunt her down. It seemed like she didn't know Harry. She had this word in her head saying something she never was told the truth about. I never wished for this mess to happen. If only I can get the world to leave me alone. Lies! She gave a shout that echoed about the place in Sloping Main. No wonder I saw him behave strange when we left to live in our separate homes. Her stomach got sore when she had let anger boil in her again, and she stroked it to calm down. She started wishing her stomach was not this size. End of chapter 2. Chapter 3. The last task given from Nightmare Moon. There was a knock at the door. Nancy went to answer it. Nightmare Moon was visiting. I came to tell you something which you might need to change, she said. And it's when future times that come, wizards are to be talked to from the newspapers. You're to move to Equestria. Move to Equestria? Said Nancy. Does it mean I can't live in Australia anymore? Yes, but there's one task you should do for Harry. When he's dead, there's an old branch line you can visit in England. The Upshop Station. There's only an item to be found from a lady wizard. It's the book of your life. It's not located in that station. It's located in the remaining manor that isn't visited for a long time. It is called the Crim Orphanage. You were brought from it but escaped when your belly was round and fat. What sorts of thing did you do to the food? To be quite honest, I put a spell on them to make you look like a jungle girl, to make you different, to new life. Your life book can make your belly thin. You can't live in Equestria like a lazy slob. Let me get this straight, Nightmare Moon. You're wanting me to do this task quest to find the Crim Orphanage in England. That was where you took me to. Yes, plus there's a person named Axel. He's moved to the UK, which is a problem to you. He might hunt you down when you show up in that country. To make it look like you're about to have a child, you'll have to be put in an ambulance. I can drive it and disguise myself as a human nurse. I'm helping you to get inside, but you're to find the library in the top room. I get it, said Nancy, starting to feel relieved to get rid of a fat belly when a task is finished. Are you sure this is going to work? Yes, it will. In you get. They found a van and set off to England in a flash. They arrived and went to a hidden spot in front of the orphanage yard. It was still daytime, and they needed to get hidden without being noticed. "I'll be watching you." "Go in," said Nightmare Moon. "There's a front door you can walk in, but tell them a fake name. Here's your ID card I made up, and this is what we're to do. Play the sick patient. You just walk to the bedrooms, and I'll hide on the roof." "But we need the night to cover us," said Nancy. "And we have a full hour. The UK's calm at the moment." "That's what we're aiming for. If you see a teacher you don't know, don't tell her who you are." "I'm hiding?" "Yes, a Muggle orphanage is no place for a wizard like you. Come on, let's get this done over with." Night came. Nightmare Moon lurked out of the van, sat herself on the roof, and Nancy, disguised as a sick student, walked to the door of the orphanage. This was what she never did when she was left, dead in a criminal's hiding place. But little did she know was that the place was harsh. Teachers she never met would be wanting to know who she is. It was awkward not to show a belly in public, like when she had it hidden a few days before. End of Chapter 3.